What's up, everybody? And I'm pretty sure I just wasted my Friday night because instead of, doing the same thing and trying to watch Dune 2, I think I did the wrong decision because I chose to watch Megamind 2 so you don't have to. And let me tell you right now, that's probably the worst decision I have probably made in 2024 so far, and probably made in my life, because Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate is a complete slap in the face to everyone that loved the first Megamind. And it's just sad, man, because the first Megamind, in my opinion, it was very underrated. It was such a great movie, in my opinion. I really liked the characters. I really liked Metro Man. I really liked Megamind and his relationship with Roxanne. I liked how, at first, Metro Man was the beloved hero at first. The next thing you know, his own, I guess you could call it selfishness, or his just, his own choice of not trying to be a superhero. It was so good that it paved the way for the villain to now become the hero. And just everything about that movie was just so good. The CGI, the details about the characters were just so great. But as a fan of the first movie, when I now heard that they're gonna make a second movie 10 plus years later, I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't really excited, because this current Hollywood right now is just not that good. So I had, cold feet at first seeing that. And I guess I was right, because this second movie is just plain ass, and that's why it's going straight to streaming on Peacock. And it's just a waste of time. It's a heap of trash. But the movie just proves that Hollywood is creatively bankrupt, because the story, the plotline makes zero sense. And not only does it just make no sense, it just completely bland. So what basically happened in the movie, it starts off with some weird 3 villains. I ain't gonna lie to you, they just have like zero plot that just came out of nowhere that they just had to stop. It just looked so bad. All 3 of the villains looked completely horrible. But then later on, Megamind now reunites and teams up with some team that I guess he had in the past, but it doesn't really make any sense, because in the first movie it stated that Megamind was alone throughout most of his life, and the only person he knew was Minion. Oh yeah, they changed Minion's name to Chum for some odd reason. Like, that just makes no sense. And this so-called Doom Syndicate, it consists of Mighty Knight, Miss Doppler, Peer Pressure, and Behemoth, and they're supposedly his old villain team from the past. And I guess Megamind had a video game where the Doom Syndicate was there, but they looked completely different. They somehow, in my opinion, looked better in that game than in this trash film. Now Megamind has to pretend that he's not a hero so that he could hang out and reunite with the Doom Syndicate. They now added this new character named Kaiko. Like, I guess she's the social media manager of Megamind, and in my opinion, they didn't need to add her. They're just adding too many people that makes no sense. In my opinion, I'm not even sure if they even added Metro Man. I'm not even sure if they even added the villain from the first film. I forgot his name, my bad. But it's just that, like, it just makes zero sense. It's just completely unfunny. All the jokes does not stick. It does not land. Like, the CGI is so trash. Like, it's just so bad. This movie looks like it's completely unfinished, and it's right that this movie went straight to streaming, because if it went to the box office, in my opinion, it would have earned negative money. I don't know how that's possible, but it would have lost so much money that it would have just been a disaster, more of a disaster than it already is. And as you can see, the IMDb rating is 2.9 out of 10. This movie might just hit 1 out of 10. It just may be the worst movie of 2024 so far. In my opinion, it's probably the worst movie of the last 3 years, because I ain't gonna lie, last year kind of had some really ass movies. But this movie is just completely bad. It's a spin in the face if you actually like the first Megamind, and I would never recommend this movie, not even to my worst enemy. But that's the end of the video, and I'm out. Peace.